Are you struggling to get your music heard? Don't know where to post it? This is the video for you. Stay tuned.
HISSound on the beat.
What's happening, people? It's Shek from ITSHISSOUND, back again with your weekly video. Today we're talking about how to get your music heard. How many of you have been trying to get that song that you just brought out big, blown up? I mean, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people watching it. It's not easy, I'm telling you now. It's very, very hard to do because there's a lot of people on the internet, and I think everyone forgets that nowadays. When we go back to the times when no one had internet, YouTube wasn't even a thing. People used to pass music around in different ways. They used to pass CDs out. They used to do mixtapes. You had people selling mixtapes at the back of their car, like Ludacris used to sell CDs at the back of his car. Imagine that, just to get himself famous. But nowadays, obviously, there's so many different avenues and platforms. The internet obviously having loads of different ones spiraling off from that, meaning that there's loads of different ways that you can post and be successful. You don't have to copy other people to be successful. What we're going to do now, I'm just going to go through a few things that will help you on your journey of trying to be heard as a musician, okay? So first thing on my list is think about your target audience. Not enough musicians do this. None of you are thinking about who are you trying to plug this music to. Now, if your song is aimed at those young teenage girls, then you need to find out where those young teenage girls are hanging out, yeah? And I don't mean anything rude or crude by that. I don't mean go looking for them girls directly. I mean, if you know that those girls are into Facebook, then you need to be on Facebook and your song needs to be on Facebook. You need to be sending that link to as many people as you know that are going to be around that target audience so your song can start being circulated amongst those people, okay? Another example, if you know that your song is aimed at 40-year-old plus hip-hop fans, for example, you need to find out where those 40-plus-year-old hip-hop fans are going to be looking for your music. Some of them might be people that are now of an age where they've got kids and they're at home and maybe they listen to the radio still, okay? So maybe you need to be focusing on getting your song on the radio. Maybe you need to be focusing on getting on the local radio where you know that all of those 40-plus people in your city are, so that they can find your song. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's loads of different ways, like I say, avenues, okay? So you need to think about who are the target audience. You need to go to them, approach them, okay? You need to talk to them. And what I mean by talk to them, I don't just mean talk to them and just instantly try and shove your content down their throat. Don't do that. Don't just pop up to someone, for example, and go, "Hi, check out my link." That is the worst thing you can do, because you know what happens to that? All that ends up happening is it goes straight into their spam folder, or worse, it doesn't go into their spam folder. They see that you're spamming them and they decide to just block you, or they just don't respond. So they've not even checked the link out. Some of them might check the link out, literally click it for 2 seconds and go away. And as we know, if you're on like platforms like YouTube, that's not good, because obviously if they're coming to your link and then going away from your link within seconds, they're actually hurting your chances of being seen by more people than actually making it better. So just bear that in mind as well. Think about how you're talking to these people, okay? Don't just talk to them about music things. Talk to them about other things. Socialize with people. Another big one as well that I noticed that a lot of people, even that approach me all the time, have your content ready. There is no point of popping up to somebody saying hi, I respond back hi, they say to me, "Oh, I'm a musician, check me out," and I say okay, and then 2 days later I'm still waiting for a link. You've not sent me nothing, okay? I'm not going to air out who it was, and I'm not going to air out how that conversation started or what platform it was on. It doesn't matter. The point is, yeah, if you're approaching someone like that, you need to have your content ready. Have your links ready to post. Have you got like a list maybe saved on your phone of phrases that you use to all of these people when you're approaching them? Copy and paste the link. Get the links ready to copy and paste straight to the guy that you're trying to approach with this stuff, because to be honest, if you're not even ready, half of these people are giving you what? You've got like 10 to 15 seconds to keep their attention. And if you've not kept their attention within those 15 seconds, they are forgetting that you even said hi. Or some of them know you said hi and be like, you know what, this guy's ignorant, I don't even want to chat to him. And that's it. You've just lost an instant person that would have potentially been watching your stuff or looking at your music. So bear that in mind as well. I did say socialize already, but I want to just go into a bit more detail about socializing. What I mean by socialize, because kids just don't seem to know how to socialize nowadays. Sorry. Step 1, Find the person you're trying to socialize with. Step 2, approach that person. Maybe start with an opening line. Hi, how are you today? Good morning, sir. How are you today? Good morning, madam. Hi. There's loads of different ways you could approach people. What's happening? Talk a bit of slang if you know the person talks slang. Wagwan. How are you? Hey B. Just examples. After you've said this, don't just leave it as that. Don't come in with the what you say in line. Tell them, I'm a musician from wherever you're from. So in my case, Leicester. I'm a musician from Leicester. I'm looking for people to support my music, or I'm just seeing what type of music are you into, just so I can gauge what type of music you may like. Or would you mind checking out my latest post? It's talking about the history of where you're from, or whatever you can talk about with that person. Think about how you can start a conversation off. If they respond, try asking them some questions. People always forget in socializing, the easiest way to keep a conversation going, and I always find this, right, because I'm quite good at it, yeah? Just when you're talking to somebody, just ask them all the questions. They'll soon forget, yeah, that you're asking them all the questions, to be fair. And if they do realize it and they've not asked you any questions, you can normally tell that that person doesn't want to conversate. And then from there, you usually find the conversation will get going. Simple as. We've said, don't just post links. Never, ever, ever, ever just post somebody a link. It's the worst thing you can do. Without saying hello, that's just going to get ignored. So just don't do it. Post to all the people in all the places you are on, like where you are available. So if you've got Instagram, post on Instagram. If you've got Twitter, post on Twitter. If you've got Snapchat, post on Snapchat. If you've got TikTok, post on TikTok. If you've got LinkedIn, post on LinkedIn. If you've got WhatsApp, post on WhatsApp. The list goes on and on and on, because social media goes on and on and on nowadays. You know what I mean? So you've got plenty of choices. Just pick one and get it done. That's all you got to do. Whenever you're posting something out there, you tend to find that, yeah, you might not get all the traction you're looking for straight away, but when you're consistently posting things, you'll find that your traction will go up, especially if it's things that people are interested in. So when you are posting it out on all the different platforms, remember, don't just post a link and say, check out my new YouTube video. Put something quirky at the start of it to make people watch it, like, oh, this is my interpretation of blah, 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 or this song makes me feel like this. Why don't you guys check it out? Or something like that. Try it that way, okay? Like I'm saying, don't just do one platform. Try and do many platforms. If you only do one platform and that's all you do, then maybe a goal for you would be to try and get yourself onto another platform. If you only do one platform, in fact, comment below and let me know which platform that is, and maybe I can give you a suggestion of what platform might help you out, okay? If you already do a lot of platforms, then the test, or what I want you guys to try and do is to try and stick to maybe 2 or 3 platforms and just go ham. Go hard on those platforms. Post something as often as you can, even if it's just 1 a day, 2 a day, on all of those platforms. And what I'm saying is, don't just post the same thing on all platforms. I see many people on YouTube just saying, oh, just repurpose your content, yeah, it'll be fine. And I understand that works for quite a lot of people, but for musicians, you know what, like, you need to try and keep it trendy. Keep posting loads of different things. Don't just post the same thing over and over again and then moan when your stuff don't go viral. Do you think having your one music video is going to get you out there? So just consistently keep going. Just don't let no one stop you. Just let this be a motivation to you. Don't let this be a hindrance to you. Give yourself a goal. Spark up maybe a conversation with, I don't know, let's say 10 people. I want everyone out there to try and spark up a conversation with at least 10 people and try and stick to speaking to those 10 people on that one platform a day. So if you're doing 3 platforms, for example, that's 30 people you should be conversating with a day. So if you can do that and get those 30 people to check out your link, for example, a day, and then you work it out, if you've done that over 3 days, you've almost hit 100 views, or whatever it is, whatever platform or whatever you're trying to promote. You'll be able to do that. It's quite easy. It's very easy. It's the easiest, should I say, and cost-free way that everyone forgets about nowadays without having to use any advertising or anything. So just be patient, be consistent, and you'll be a better musician. Music Business 101, as usual with Shek Music, for It's His Sound. Let's grow together. Any comments, questions, drop them below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Peace.